Good morning, OVV family. I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining us this morning. So today I want to talk about a verse that has changed my life and has been this thing that has shaped the way that my life has gone up to today. So I just wanted to share some of that, and then I'll tell you what the verse is as we go. But coming out of high school, I thought a lot about what I wanted to do. Right, I eventually decided, well, I'd like to be a police officer, right? I knew that justice was something close to my heart. I wanted to be involved in something that I felt would just be good and would connect with me and would make a difference. I'm a millennial, I know. And as I looked at what it would take to become a cop, a part of what came up is like, okay, well, you should do some schooling that's going to be unique, and you should do some other things that are just going to set you apart, right? So I was like, okay, well, what am I going to do? I guess I should go to school. I should get a degree in something. But I mean, what should I get a degree in? I mean, anything is possible. And so I started looking at a bunch of different options, and I started uh, asking myself, well, if I can study anything, what should that be? And this is where it kind of clicked in my head. Well, I guess one of the things I could do is I could study the Bible, right? I could go to some kind of Bible college. This would be different. This would be unique. This would be useful in whatever church that I ended up being a part of. But I guess coinciding with that, I just come from a tradition where they don't put a lot of stock in that kind of training and in schooling in that way. And so it was these words of Jesus that I've been building up to, and it was these words that kind of tipped the scales and helped me to make a decision. And in the middle of an apocalyptic passage in Luke 21, in verse 33, this is what Jesus says. He says, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away." And I mean, we don't have the time to dive into the rest of that passage, but it's with this line that Jesus affirms the certainty and he affirms the permanence of his words. And as I heard these words, I heard, okay, well, the studying and the hearing of my words will never be a waste of time. To study, to learn, to meditate on the words of Jesus will always be a good use of time. They're eternal. And everything else will fade away. But at the end, these things, these words, there's something lasting. There's something deep. There's something that will always be worth the time and the effort that we put into them. So, I mean, maybe you don't find yourself in the same place that I was when these really spoke to me. But I think maybe we find ourselves in a space where we have more time on our hands than usual, just with everything going on. And I think this verse even now speaks to me and maybe to us and says that there's all kinds of things that we could do, right? All kinds of courses and books and all kinds of media and different ways we could spend our time. But the studying of the Word of God, the studying of Jesus' words, these are something that will always be a good thing. And these are something that's eternal, that will never pass away. So that's the thought I wanted to leave with you today. Yeah, if you have comments, you can leave that on the video. And thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you later. Bye.